Today I have the distinct pleasure of giving you guys the tour of 1933 Highlands Loop. This is one of our signature listings, currently on the market for just under $5.5 million in Lake Oswego's Forest Highlands neighborhood. Now, the Forest Highlands neighborhood is known as one of the nicest in all of Lake Oswego. It's on the north side of the lake with great proximity to both I-5, 217, as well as central downtown Lake Oswego. Why I like it up here is this whole area actually used to be horse pastures, and you'll see there's a distinct lack of giant fir trees like you get in most of the rest of the city. What that allows for is a lot more sunshine and some pretty spectacular views, which this one definitely has. You also get the benefit of being so close to some of the best schools in the entire state, including Lake Oswego High School, Lake Oswego Junior High, and Forest Hills Elementary. Now, coming up the front steps, you'll see beautiful concrete work, hardscape, included with this water feature. Now, it may be drowning out my voice because you have not one, but actual 3 waterfalls falling into a basin, and this all looks amazing at night. All of the exterior landscape was designed by a well-renowned local landscape architect, Michael Schultz, implemented with absolute perfection. And I'm excited to show you the backyard because that's where it gets very cool. Now, usually I take you through the front entry there, but today I'm actually going to take you upstairs where the main living area bleeds perfectly with this covered outdoor space. And the reason why I want to show that space off is because this is where you get the primary views of the house. Mount Hood is directly located to the east, and you get to enjoy that morning sunrise every single morning from your front patio / side entry right here. Now, come with me under the overhang, which is one of many of the profound architectural details from the original 1953 house. The house actually has historical significance, being designed by a renowned local architect named John Yeon. It was also owned for the same family for decades on the original 10-acre parcel that just over 10 years ago was sold for a record price in Lake Oswego. And what you'll see around me is the development of what was the 2015 Street of Dreams. There's a total of 16 homes in this community. This home, being the original one, had all of the views protected to the east and sits on what is probably the best lot in the entire community at just over 1/2 of an acre. All right, so stepping inside to the house, I am in what is the original family room. This room is perfectly positioned to take advantage of the views and the front yard. But as you can see, we're up high enough off of the street so you get complete privacy. For the 2015 renovation, they teamed up with the best of the best, including the Maison Group, Keith Able Design, and Cornerstone Construction, and the Lake Oswego Historical Preservation Society to totally reinvigorate this home and reimagine it while giving respect to the original historical significance and style of the home. The family room opens perfectly to the kitchen, where you'll see an open concept with a huge island, double waterfall edges with the natural quartzite stone. The ceiling height is extra tall in here with a row of transom windows letting in a ton of natural light from all angles. You have a Sub-Zero Wolf appliance combination with beautiful custom cabinetry all the way to the top of the ceiling. And then the best part about this entire house, which we'll get to, is actually the courtyard. It's amazing the indoor-outdoor living that they've been able to accomplish. But first, let's go the opposite direction to the dining. Again, you have tall ceilings, integrated sound system with LED cans, and 2 brand new chandeliers overhanging this massive dining room table. Surrounding the dining room, you have floor-to-ceiling windows, upper transom windows, and a beautiful outdoor patio with privacy and that view. Stepping back, we have a more intimate, formal living room with exquisite wall paneling that continues throughout the entire house. You also have a very large gas insert fireplace with marble surround, and this is honestly the perfect place for the family Christmas tree. Now, the house itself is really broken out into 2 different wings. You have the kids' wing over there, and then the primary retreat, as well as the study right here. So come on into the primary first and foremost. This room is stunning. Before I get to the details though, make sure to hop down in our description and subscribe to our newsletter where we outline the best deals in all of Lake Oswego, including homes just like this one right here. But continuing on, I do want to point out you have beautiful oak with a clear stain on that back bed wall plus the ceiling. Really nice touch. And behind me is that wall of windows with a door to the exterior patio. Nice covered area, very private, and you've got a Japanese maple with a nice water feature. Over on the opposite wall right here, you do have a gas fireplace, beautiful gold surround, and then a mirrored finish on the upper part of the fireplace with a TV that's basically hidden behind the mirror, believe it or not. And then around the corner back here, we step into the primary bath, which is truly spa-like. You have amazing countertops that have just been replaced with matching brushed gold hardware throughout. Beautiful freestanding tub overlooking a private little courtyard landscape, and a beautifully remodeled shower with that brushed gold and matching heated towel rack. And then stepping into the closet, you have the same style cabinetry as you have in the kitchen. Very thin profile around all of the panels and plenty of storage as it wraps around for all your shoes, handbags, and accessories. Continuing on to what I call the kids' wing. You have a beautiful little half bath right here. Then stepping back here, you have your actual laundry room in the house with 2 pocket doors, quartz counters, and these really cool little shelves that come out so you can hang your laundry to air dry, which is really nice. I also love the rift white oak finish on these cabinets. It's a nice contrast to the walls as well as the quartz counters. Again, plenty of space in here, really nice functional. And then if you come look over here, there's actual original photos of this historical house. And then rounding the corner, you have a little foyer area which connects the 3 kids' rooms. You also have French doors out to that courtyard, which we will get to. But what I like about the foyer with the beautiful hardwood floors is you have room for a TV, little sofa, and it's connected to the shared bath, which serves these 2 bedrooms. Coming in here, you have a ton of natural light. Check out these really cool little sconces that are built into the mirror. Beautiful natural stone countertops, toilet room, and a beautifully done shower. And then stepping into the ensuite, you have nice pink grass cloth wallpaper, beautiful views of Mount Hood out that window, sconces, reading lights built in throughout, wall closet, and of course, the connected bathroom. All right, and stepping out of the kids' wing, we are about to get to the best part, but first, right behind me, you have this beautiful paneled hall going downstairs to what is the front entry of the house. On the right-hand side, as you enter, you actually have a beautiful wine room with LED display with that acrylic shelving, really nicely done. And then on the left-hand side, you have what was a home gym, now currently being used as a home theater. Nice big spacious room with a bar on back, and then an adjacent mud room connected to your 2-car garage. Now, walking to the outside of the house, I'm passing right here this beautiful little bar. You see this walnut stained cabinetry with the flat profile, beautiful stone counters with the mirrored backsplash, and a full Miele wine beverage cooler. All right, now almost there, but come in here because I forgot to show you the den. Look at this royal navy carpeting in here, absolutely stunning. And then you have all the walls and the ceiling with a natural clear stain Doug fir, which is absolutely beautiful and feels very period specific and authentic. All right, and now let's head outside finally in this beautiful courtyard. It's a beautiful July day, probably about 85 to 90 degrees. But back here under this veranda, you are completely covered. There's a lot of beautiful shaded area, but for those more rainy days in Portland, which we're known to get, you do have 4 linear skylights on the ceiling here, plus built-in infrared heaters, which provide year-round warmth. You do have a linear gas fire table right here with the amazing yard sculpture, beautiful landscaping. You guys should really see this yard at night because it does dazzle and you can see it from pretty much every window in the house, whether it's that kids wing, the main living area, the bar, the dining room. It's all connected around this central courtyard. And then check out, because there's actually privacy screening on each one of these walls that you can automatically drop down, creating a more insulated private atmosphere in the central covered living area. Transitioning to the outdoor kitchen, we walk along these beautiful pavers to the outdoor kitchen where you have a massive Lynx barbecue, pizza oven, TV, and it's all covered, connected to the home. Now, you may have seen this beautiful pool deck behind me. This pool is mid-size, I would say, about 4 feet deep. But the nice thing about it is that depth combined with the darker finish make it really efficient in terms of heating it year round. You can see the patio wraps all the way around, and really where I'm standing here should give you perspective of the size of this. It's really the perfect size in my opinion, as over here you have plenty of room for 4 lounge chairs, nice big umbrella, and then this all connects to the backyard. Again, the lot size is over ½ acre, and for perspective, in this particular neighborhood, with the views in the neighborhood, it's probably about $1.5 million lot. And what I like about it is you have all these different sections, whether it's the front yard, the courtyard, the back pool area, the back lawn, the raised garden beds, or even the fire pit right around the corner. You have all these different areas where you can come retreat. It really is the perfect house for entertaining. Speaking of entertaining, let's go into the pool house, which was once actually, believe it or not, a garage, but now you have this beautiful, very white contemporary pool house with the multi-slide doors opening to either side, making this the perfect indoor-outdoor continuation for entertaining. You have a beautiful dark gray cedar stained island, 3 pendant lights, quartz surround with custom cabinetry. I love how they have the ledge on the bottom for showcasing some of your glassware, closet for storage, your own dedicated mini split, plus integrated sound system, huge TV, and a full bath right around this corner. And now follow me to the main part of the house where we'll wrap this tour up. But as we do, we're going through what was probably the original mudroom, believe it or not. As you can see, there's a bench seat, some white rift oak cabinetry. You have dual doors, so that whole area can lock off. So if you wanted to use that as a guest bed or something like that, it's really the perfect space. So thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed the tour. If you like these kind of property videos, make sure to check out the channel where we have a whole playlist dedicated to touring the nicest homes in Lake Oswego and the surrounding Portland metro area. And of course, this is our listing. So if you or anyone you know might be interested in the house, we would love to hear from you. Make sure to comment below with your favorite features and stick around for the next tour.